Ladies and gentlemen, happy Monday. You guys are going to be seeing this on a Monday morning. I'm recording this on a Sunday afternoon, and it is going to be an amazing video. So I'm very excited to bring you guys this video because I was hinting at it in a few of the other videos. If you have not seen yesterday, by the way, I'm going to plug it, but we had two very good uploads, man. Very, very good market watch yesterday. I was really happy about the video. And then a very good video on an initial look at Player of the Month. And I told you guys that FUTMAS video was coming. So it's coming for you guys today. And I'm really excited to bring you guys this video because FUTMAS is my favorite time of the year. And you guys can, that was a voice crack to start off the video. Great job, Nick. Anyways, you guys can laugh at me all you want, but FUTMAS is an amazing promotion on FIFA Ultimate Team. And I'm sad. And the reason why I'm sad is it has not been confirmed yet. Now, they didn't confirm it last year until, like, I think the first week of December. So we have some time, and I'm not... Look, some people have been asking me, hey, do you not think FUTMAS is coming this year? And I was like, dude, FUTMAS sells the game at Christmas. Like, that's a way for EA to make money around the Christmas time. So I was like, there's no way they're not going to do FUTMAS because they get to promote something and they get to run lightning rounds. So they make money, right? So we'll talk about FUTMAS today. I'm going to walk you guys through the promotion, and I want to tell you guys what it is. And yeah, so FUTMAS is the Christmas promotion for FIFA. What it is, you know, they do SBCs. Basically, when FUTMAS starts, I think it's a 2 or 3 week long promo. They do a ton of SBCs, and it's really, really fun. I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of cool SBCs. Like, there's a lot of ones where you spend 5K and you get a 45K pack, things like that. But the coolest part about FUTMAS is they bring a lot of SBCs. And that's what I was just talking about. So, during FUTMAS last year, what I have for you guys is awesome. I just pulled up from Foothead. Shout out to Foothead. I use Footbin over Foothead, but Foothead does have the access to this, which is pretty cool. I think Footbin does as well, but I like the format that this has. Foothead has they have archived every single, whatever. They have every single SBC from last year's FIFA. So I get to show you guys what came out last year during FUTMAS. And then from this video, what we can do, and from these things that we can see from last year, we can prepare, and I can help get you guys sorted with some investments going on for next year. Now, again, I will do an actual FUTMAS investing video, but I want to enter you guys into what is FUTMAS, what's going on, and what does all this mean, and what is it going to do for you guys. So, these are all the SBCs. This is the start. This is the end of FUTMAS, so I'll take you guys to the beginning. Now, the coolest part about FUTMAS is that there's daily player SBCs. So, the first one last year came out on the 16th of December, and it was a nice little Azpilicueta, 87 rated center back with 80 pace. It's just a cool vibe, man. So 86 rated, and that's the thing. Last year the requirements were crazy on the cards. 86 rated, 70 chemistry. You can use a FUT champion / team of the league player. You needed 2 Spain, 2 Premier League players. So I think you guys are already getting from this video that there's going to be a lot of ways you guys can invest, and I mean a lot. So the next one is going to be what? Serge Gnabry. And for Serge Gnabry, this is so they released 3 a day for like 8 to 10 days, right? So you have 24 hours to do these SBCs, 3 a day, potentially for 24 hours, 8 days to 10 days in a row. Gnabry was 81 rated. I did Gnabry last year, so I did Gnabry for that card. It was a pretty cool card. And then there was an Antonio as well. So Antonio was a pretty cool card, and this was a banger of a first day. Although Antonio was a little bit more expensive, 84 rated. Team of the Week FUT Champs players, minimum 3 Premier League players. So Antonio was a little bit more expensive. Just a little bit, but he was a little bit more expensive. And that's very interesting, right? So, like, you have all these 3 players, and what you can see, the common trend is that, yes, you have 3 player SBCs on the first day. You have 84, 85, 86 ratings. But what I wanted to show you guys, and what I think is the most important to look at, is that there is a Team of the Week requirement, I believe, for every single player on the first day. All right, so going into FUTMAS this year, I am going to be a maniac. I am going to tell all of you guys to find an inform that you like that is this card at 11K. Buy 100 of him and go on a cruise ship, right? Go on a cruise ship, buy one with a good nationality, Spanish, Argentinian, anything like that, okay? And boom, you can kiss the babies. You're going to make money. So Berardi was not so good of a one. He was 83 rated, but still, again, look, even like Gnabry, Berardi, these guys that are not amazing, they need FUT Champions players. Then they had this Koulibaly that came out that was pretty baller, 84 rated. You literally needed Koulibaly because I think we didn't need Koulibaly, but he helped a lot. He was a Senegal and Calcio player. You didn't need him, but he did help a lot. 2 Team of the Week and FUT Champs players, right? So they did that. 2 Team of the Weeks for that one. Thomas Lamar came out last year. And Thomas Lamar was an 84 rated. 1 Team of the Week player, 3 French players. So there's a lot of these player SBCs that come out. And you guys can see these come out every day. There was a Draxler, Herrera, Herrera was actually a really good card. This is a very good card, and it was high rated, 85 rated. Everything went up for this one, man. The Team of the Weeks went up a lot. Some of these SBCs that are cheaper, that have like 2 Team of the Weeks. All right, this one was a baller. This was probably the best FUTMAS card last year. This card was like an icon in FIFA last year. It was so good. 2 Team of the Week players and 84 rated. So this was one that rose a ton of the discard informs. So I look at all these player SBCs last year and I see so many good ones. I see so many good player SBCs last year, and I think for you guys it's something to get really excited about. There's a Paulinho. There's a lot of different player SBCs here, and it's a good thing, man. A lot of these cards, man. I will tell you this. Munier was like one of the best cards in FIFA last year. I used this card off the bench. He was so good. I will tell you this, guys. Do these SBCs. In hindsight, I always see throughout the end of the year, a lot of people really regretting not doing some of the SBCs. And it's just something that I feel bad for them. Like, I feel like I feel bad that they didn't do the SBCs, and I do feel bad because it's like the end of the year. People are like, why didn't I do that FUTMAS SBC? So make sure you guys do a lot of these SBCs if you want to. They're going to be a little bit more expensive. They're not going to be that cheap, but there are going to be some ones like Wijnaldum, which I did, which was a very good card for 83 rating. I thought his was very worth it. I collected probably 8 to 10 of these last year. If we go back and looked onto the, I mean, I don't know if I have, I know I don't have FIFA 17 on the PS. I have it on the Xbox, or FIFA 18 rather. So a lot of these, and then towards the end of the promotion, or maybe in the beginning, I don't remember, they bring out a Team of the Week upgrade for the Team of the Week. 83 rated, standard. You guys know how it works. Tradable. I don't think there was a tradable. There was just an untradeable. No, they brought out a tradable, but I think that's for Team of the. I think the tradable was for the New Year. So they brought out an 83 rating and 2 Team of the Week players. So, guys, what are we getting from this? Well, this takes us to investing, right? We invest. We make coins off this stuff. So I think it's a good time because the promotion started last year. I think on the 10th to the 15th, somewhere around there. I think it was announced on the 8th last year, and they said FUTMAS is coming and it's in a week. So this takes us to the drawing board, and this helps us look at some investments, start looking at some players. I mentioned earlier in the market watch that I made a lot of coins off this card. Ibai Gomez last year. He was a Spanish discard inform. Literally picked him up the week before FUTMAS and just made bank off him. So you got to start to look at stuff. Cazorla, right? What you saw through those SBCs, and this is what I got caught up in last year, and I want to admit my fault. Last year, FIFA 17, I had a lot of Scream ones to watch, and that kind of stuff was going extinct because they had no supply. So I last year was like very big on buying a lot of those, and I shouldn't have been. Like, it was really stupid. I don't know why I was trying to buy all those cards. It just was really, really dumb. Stick to Team of the Week cards. I would say the #1 way to make coins during FUTMAS. It's going to be 83s, 84s, and it's going to be cheap Team of the Week cards, right? That's the safest stuff you can do. There's no way that stuff goes down. So I initially look at this stuff. I see a lot of discard informs in the game right now. Now, this is not something you guys have to go panic about, right? We've got 2 weeks until FUTMAS. But that's why I'm getting this video out, because if I put this video out for you guys the week of FUTMAS or the day of FUTMAS, people would go crazy with panicking. People would be like, oh my God, I got to go buy now. Nick said I got to go buy now. No, you guys have 2 weeks to start looking for good prices for discard informs. I would say 81 informs are going to be the move. The closest to 81 you guys can get, the best, is what I would say. And I would also give you guys a little bit of a tip. A guy like Olsen, right? Yes, he's the cheapest, but he's Team of the Week 10, and that's because his supply is just nuts. So try to stay away from Team of the Weeks that have, like, I don't know. Try to stay away from Team of the Weeks that have a ton of, like, supply, because I feel like that's not going to help you long term, and I don't think it's going to do you well. If that Team of the Week has a lot of supply, I think it's going to take a lot of SBCs to get your investment up. So guys that I would focus on are people from, if you could get people from past Team of the Weeks, like this guy at 13, right? Obviously, you don't want to get him at 13, but if you could get him at like 12-ish, that's not a bad look. This guy is a inform from Team of the Week 3, and he's Brazilian. So I'm going to go into the market right now, right? And that's just a snipe, and I'm not sure if that's actually on the market. But that's an example of a player that I would be very, very, very interested in right now, because his supply is going to be a lot lower if you look in the comparison to everything else. So if we look on the market, he's actually 13,750. And he hasn't been this price recently. So I think what I'll do is, just for the sake of the video, I'll go and get one. I'll put it in my club, right? This guy is not in packs. He's Team of the Week 3. And that's something I'm going to do with you guys today. I'm just going to do a club stock. I think that's how we're going to treat this video. What I want to do with you guys is I want to start off with Team of the Week 1. And the thing is that these Team of the Weeks are a lot more rare. So if you see discard informs in these Team of the Weeks, they're usually a good shout. Now, obviously, no discard informs in Team of the Week 1, right? Nothing really looking that good there. If we go and look in Team of the Week 2, you have a guy like DePaul who's 14K, and that's, for me, like, that's good enough. So what I will do, I'll take you guys over the screen, And what I'll do is I'll pick up one or two. And this doesn't mean you have to pick up these players. I'm just looking at players right now of prices that I like. You know what's actually funny about these cards? And I think you guys will laugh. At some point, I've sold these cards at like 20 to 25. I had them at 10K and I had sold them that high. And I think that's just funny to... I think that's funny to kind of see. What I will do as well is I'm literally just going through right now. There's another dude here by the name of... I don't know if this is the guy's name. His name is Sobi... Let's see, man. There's a lot of tricky names here. Maybe it's this one. It is this one. So this one is... This guy is Team of the Week 2. And he is a 77 rated. But look at him, man. You know, he's Team of the Week 2. But he interests me a lot, right? Because he's... I have always talked about this. I have a theory about these 77 rated informs. I don't know what it is about them, right? But I have a little bit of a weird... thing with them that I feel like they go higher, and I don't know why. Now, obviously, these cards are not going to be good for chemistry. If you're buying these are not good for chemistry. These are good for a sole discard inform requirement. If there is inform Team of the Week requirement, these do you well. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the kind of cards that will do you well. I don't know why there's so many on the market all of a sudden, but that's stuff that I'm looking at right now. So I took a look there, and then we move on, right? There's nothing else that's crazy in that Team of the Week. We go to the next one, right? And I would say that 83s and 84s, I had spoken about this on my video a little bit earlier. I didn't think 83s and 84s were at a prime price for you guys to buy in at. I don't like the price of 83s and 84s. So if you guys could hold off on 83s and 84s, not the informs, but the actual, not the informs, but the actual, like, the actual rating, I don't love them at the price they're at right now. So if you guys could wait a little bit on them, I would love that. I will make a video for you guys when I feel like they're at a good price, but right now, I'm not loving the price. This guy is 14K, I believe. I can't really tell. Yeah, he's 14K. He's 14K on the market right now. What you have to look at with some of these guys is you got to realize that they're never going to be back at the 10K price. So sometimes you guys got to have to settle. He's back down to 14 a little bit. Not a bad time to get in with that. I think I'll go for it. I'm not against it at all. We'll get one in the club. I'm just kind of stalking these guys, and at some point, if we do end up making bank, I'm happy. And we go on to Team of the Week 5. And what you'll notice is that a lot of the higher rated players are a little bit more expensive. But you know the funny part is, this guy right here, Hollow, I think this is very funny to mention. Like, I think it was for a player of the month or some kind of SBC recently. I had sold Hollow at like 20 something K, and now he's back down at 13. So that's how these cards work, man. They go up and down a lot. And it's a really good thing to ride the wave of discard informs. Like, constantly looking into potentially, you know, picking up on some panic, getting back in with these if they do drop down. This guy, Carlos Fernandez, it says he was 15. Is he 15? He is 15. I mean, I don't love that. I think Team of the Week 5 has a lot of supply. I don't know why Team of the Week 5 has so much supply. But this is just going to, like, this is an initial video because I want to start talking initially some ways you guys can go into FUTMAS, head in with some informs. I think with the consistent Team of the Week requirement, you're going to see a lot of these players continue to probably go up and rise about 20K. Now, good nationalities are going to be everything. I need you guys to understand that. The guys with good nations are going to be absolutely everything. Now, the one way that we could get screwed on this is if EA releases like a tradable Team of the Week SBC. That's like the only way I can see us really having problems with this. Like, that's the only way. There's no other way that we're going to get in trouble with this kind of investment. Like, there's no other way that EA is gonna really be able to control this investment. Now, obviously, as you get closer to the newer Team of the Weeks, you guys can have the opportunity to get in with some discard investments like this Joe and Jordan guy. A lot of these players that at some point were a lot higher but are now back down again because there's right now is the ideal time to buy these cards, guys, in the next week or so, because there's not any SBC out right now directly requiring informs. There's no SBC on the market available that requires informs. So obviously these are not the most amazing price for these discard informs, but they're a little bit better than they're a little bit better than what they've been. So that's where I'm looking right now for FUTMAS. Those are my initial investments. As we get closer to FUTMAS, I will make more videos for you guys. I wanted you guys to understand what it is. It's a promotion with daily SBCs. Right now, there's not a ton of good-looking 83s in my eyes. 83s. Okay, so I think you would want to get 83s under 1,000 coins. I think you would want to wait for that. And then, yeah, I mean, look, it's just basically daily SBCs, guys. There's no better way to put it. It's a bunch of daily player SBCs, and then there's a lot of daily FUTMAS SBCs with, like, decent pack rewards. So stuff like that you can do. It's 77 rated. and you get a nice pack, and then, you know, EA might be juicing the pack weight. Who knows? But that's kind of that's kind of what I'm doing for FUTMAS, guys. Just some initial picking up some players, and that's really it. Put some discard guys in the club, getting restocked a little bit. I got to go with some higher rateds at some point. And yeah, so guys, let me know, which player SBCs are you guys most excited for FUTMAS. I'll probably do a prediction video to get the hype going. We did it for Scream. I'll get a video going out for you guys saying like, hey, we might get these players, and that'd be pretty cool to do. So if you guys want that, drop me a thumbs up. Thank you guys for the support on the channel recently. Have a good Monday, and I will see you guys on video soon. Peace out.